Okay, a quote. Tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are. A Chinese proverb. Fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm here to give another icebreaker, which I've done before. And one of my foremost goals is to not use notes. But in my speech, I want to talk about three things. A little about just some reflections on, I just turned 60 a few days ago, and what I'm learning about that. And then about just also a little bit about a place where I do volunteer work, another community of me. Because I want you all to know some good news about Dogwood and this community are the two most important organizations in my life now. And that's very important. And I have to say, okay, and then I will talk about my Toastmaster goals. And, okay. I had a good celebration. I just turned 60. And I'm nervous. I use that quote because I find that I'm tense. I'm kind of upset about. I'm thinking just of aging. Goals I've had in life, things I've wanted to happen, just haven't happened yet. Like having a romantic relationship, or that's one example, or just more security with other things, and just being able to go with the flow more, or just relax. And I'm just ever more aware of how precious time is. I have to be more careful on. Organization is often a very difficult thing for me, as I didn't really prepare this speech much. I may go over time. I'm ad-libbing, but I'm not using notes. And okay, my 60th birthday, it was wonderful. A friend took me to breakfast that I hadn't spent one-to-one time with, and then my two water friends took me to lunch, and then I just got some errands done in the afternoon, including my volunteer job. And then at night I took my handicapped friend to dinner, but it wasn't a pleasant experience. I didn't get to go to the restaurant I wanted, and we were out late, and it just ended sadly. And about my not being able to relax, I don't have good sleep patterns. It's just bad. But I can relax more. You all allow me to relax sometimes, and I appreciate that. But this is the other thing, just another vulnerability about me is that some of you may not know this, especially newer, younger members, newer members especially. Yes, I've struggled. I've had a psychiatric illness that's prevented me from being in a traditional job, and I was a client in this program called Skyline Trail, a nationally recognized adult mental health treatment center, just a mile and a half down the road, right next to the Hampton Inn on Beaufort Highway, on North Druid Hills. And they have all sorts of therapies, and there's some people go there in residential treatment, but most come as outclimbed, and so there's recreational activities. It's nice, and I've been managing the library there. The workload is light. It's very enjoyable. They appreciate me, and because that's been the field I work in, library science, and I enjoy that. I'm appreciated, and I can work at and the workload is not heavy. So there's one day there's 1 or 2 days a week working, and I just really enjoy that. That support I get there. It's as nurturing as you all are, and I appreciate that community. And and so that's a blessing for me, and I can be myself there like I can usually be myself here. About my Toastmaster goals, it's challenging. I have my Toastmaster goals, I want to do well as secretary, and I also want to complete, I have ATM Silver, I have 8 of the 4 speeches left for ATM Silver, 2 and 2 manuals. And one of them is very difficult to do. Another goal is to finish my 3rd competent communicating one. That's my first priority. And in completing my Toastmaster goals, or in this ATM Silver, I may get mentoring help for one of the speeches, but 1 or 2 of those speeches are very difficult. There is some chance I will finish the 3rd CCD, but I won't complete the ATM Silver. It may not sound that difficult to do just 4 more speeches in the next 16 months, but it's just very, sometimes I've taken months to prepare. I don't know, it just depends. I'm open as to how things happen. I need to work hard at that. So that's one goal. And just about my speaking, I'm trying to learn to speak without notes. That's hard for me. And eye contact, I know some of you have been especially pointed out, that's my greatest weakness as a speaker, and I hope to overcome that. But it may always be one of my greatest weaknesses. It may always be a problem. My greatest strength is usually vocal variety and maybe uniqueness of content. Right. So I hope you understand that. And if you, in your comments, try to comment on something besides that. Okay. Because I know I'm very aware of it. Well, I'm blessed to have 2 communities, and I want to keep working hard in my Toastmaster goals. And here's my final quote. I may go over time, but this is important. A quote by Frank Wilczek: "If you don't make mistakes, you're not working hard enough on hard enough problems, and that's a big mistake."
Thank you. Please give us